What's up mga kabordom? Welcome sa ating episode 9. Medyo tagal-tagalan po tayo, sorry sa ating pag-record dahil tayo ay bumiyahe papuntang Odjongan. Andito po tayo ngayon sa Odjongan at well, it's my second day. Tama, second day na at medyo bored na ulit ako. Kaya pag-uusapan natin ngayon ang katotohanan sa likod ng maskara. Aminin natin na noong nakarang linggo, 'di ba? Itong nakarang linggo, ang hirap bitawan ng ating cellphone. Maliban sa mga reels na short drama, 'di ba, na nasa reels, ay meron pa tayong mga binabantayan o binabasang balita. As I was scrolling through the news, I noticed a pattern. A pattern? Ano daw yun? Ano pinagkasabi mo? Okay. Lahat ng hot topics ngayon have one thing in common. Common? Yeah, common. Meron silang common denominator. Okay. Ano yon? Ano yon? The mask is now falling off. Mula sa personal na buhay ng mga influencers hanggang sa statistics ng schools natin at pati na rin sa usaping national security. The perfect image is starting to crack. Today, we are talking about the truth behind the mask. Unahin natin ang pinaka-viral sa lahat. Ang Sofia Trazona reveal. Well, sino ba to si Sofia? Para sa hindi nakakakilala kay Sofia or hindi familiar, siya lang naman ang panganay na anak ni IZ. Sino naman si IZ? Hello, hindi mo kilala si IZ? Sa IZ yung sa sex bomb. Siya si sex bomb IZ. Okay. Aside from that, meron na siyang pamilya ngayon. At si Sofia ang kanyang panganay na anak. For the longest time, the public image of their family was the perfect Christian family. Actually, una kong na-encounter yung family nila sa social media noong bago mag-pandemic. It was 2019. Tapos medyo sumikat sila, ang dami nilang TikTok videos nung sumasayaw silang dalawa. 'Di ba? It was all about static photos, inspiring caption about faith, and an image of a total harmony that many people admired. Pero, nitong nakaraang araw, biglang lumabas si Sophia with her own truth. Ito'y matapos ng mga binitawang pahayag ng kanyang amahin. And she didn't just unmask herself. She unmasked, she unmasked the entire dynamic of their household. She talked about the pressure and religious guilt and that suffocating feeling of being modeled into an image that wasn't hers. It's a classic case of performing for a narrative. So anong take nyo dito, 'di ba? Bilang isang guro ng almost 10 years na, I've seen this mask too many times. Nakita ko 'to, nakikita ko ito mostly sa mga estudyanteng star pupils, 'di ba? Yung mga first honors, yung may mga with highest honors. Kung saan ang image nila ay yung laging malinis ang uniform, laging, "Yes, teacher. Yes, sir." Laging perfect ang behavior. Pero kapag kami-kami na lang, kapag nakuha ko na yung tiwala nila to speak up, doon lumalabas yung kanilang itinatagong trauma. Maraming mga bata ang ginagawang shield ang pagiging perfect sa school para pagtakpan ng gulo sa bahay. They are forced to be a little adults to protect their parents' reputation. Now, let's look at these through the lens of personal autonomy. Under our family code, particularly sa Articles 209 up to 211, parents have the parental authority over their children, including dyan ang right to provide for their upbringing and moral development. But we have to ask, tanong natin, hanggang saan ba o paano ba natin malalaman ang hangganan ng authority na ito at kung kailan nagsisimula yung tinatawag nating psychological violence. When a parent uses religion or family image as a tool for emotional gaslighting, they are stepping into a gray area. The law recognizes that a child cannot or rather that a child is not a mere extension of their parent. We have the Child and Youth Welfare Code, and we have the principle of the best interest of the child. Sophia is a wake-up call na hindi pwedeng gamitin ng authority para i-erase ang identity ng isang bata. A Christian home should be a sanctuary of truth, not a stage for a performance. Speaking of mask, let's talk about the one that I used to wear. The mask of a graduating class. Kakalbas lang kasi ng latest follow-up ng EDCOM 2. Yes, EDCOM 2. And the number is staggering to 0.40% proficiency. Yes, you heard it right. 0.40% of certain grade levels are hitting the mastery targets in the key subjects. This is the truth behind the mask of our education system. We see hundreds of thousands of kids wearing their togas, posting their diplomas on Facebook, and being promoted to the next grade. That's mask. That's the mask. Pero ang katotohanan, well, yung katotohanan, pag-usapan natin sa ibang video. We are masking the learning poverty with diplomas. For 10 years, I was forced to be part of this disguise. We celebrate the graduation ceremony, but we ignored the fact that many of those graduates can barely comprehend a news article. 0.40 nga, 'di ba? Pero hindi lang ito statistics. It's a national emergency that we need or that we have been covering up with a magic transmutation table. It's time to take off the toga and look at the actual reading levels. So, ito na yung third na mask, di ba? Let's go national. The ICC and the DPWH Integrity Chain. Ano mga mask dito? Yung national sovereignty. Whenever the ICC names names like Bato and Bongo, the immediate mask used is, hindi nyo kami pwedeng pakialaman. Sovereign nation kami. Kami ay malayang bansa. Period. Period with T. In international law, sovereignty is real. Yes. Pero, we learn that sovereignty is not a get out of jail free card for accountability. The mask of sovereignty shouldn't be used to hide the truth of what happened on the ground. Contrast with this is DPWH. For decades, the mask of the DPWH was public service. But the truth was madalas kickback culture. Ngayon, nila-launch nga nila yung Integrity Chain Portal. 'Di ba? Yung sinabi natin nung nakaraan nating mga video. This blockchain tech is designed to unmask the ghost projects. Lamig. Okay. It's interesting battle. Sa ICC, ang gobyerno ay gumagamit ng legal mask to block the truth. Sa DPWH, ginagamit nila yung technology to reveal it, which which sa ibang isa bang face, ha? Ano sabi mo? Okay. Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, interesting battle ito. Dahil sa ICC, ang government ay gumagamit ng legal mask to block the truth. Sa DPWH, gumagamit sila ng technology para ilabas ito. Which, isa ba ang real face of our government? Are we a nation that hides behind the flag to escape justice? Or a nation that uses integrity chain to finally clean its own house? Okay, sa huli, accountability is the only thing that can remove the mask. It's Sophia speaking her truth to her family. It's the EDCOM 2 reporting exposing the 0.40 master. It's the ICC and the integrity chain demanding a proper paper trail. Living with a mask is exhausting. It's boring to keep up a fake image. The real when boredom strikes moment is kapag nahulog na undisguised at kailangan mo nang harapin ang reality. No matter how messy it is ang katinalalamunan ko. Pero kailangan natin itong itawid. Well, yun lang. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig ng episode 9. Kayo, anong mas ang nakikita nyo sa paligid natin ngayon? I-comment nyo ang thoughts nyo sa comment section below. I'm your host, reminding you the truth may be ugly, but it's always better than a beautiful lie. Stay wise, stay informed, and always stay real. See you sa ating next episode. Bye!